Hello everyone, my name is Elle. Welcome to hashtag 365 days of samples. So I apologize to those of you who were expecting this video last week. In case you missed it, I was going through a few things that didn't make me want to film. So I couldn't pull myself together to get this video up last Sunday, so we're doing it now. I've finished most of the things. There's one thing I forgot about again. I'll explain it all, but I'm thinking I might do these videos a little less frequent. I've been doing them every second week. I think I might do every 3 weeks now and choose more products. So instead of choosing or having a total of 10, I feel like I'll have a total of 15 and I'll do an update every 3 weeks. I just want to try that because I have other stuff I want to do, and I'm not a person who really likes routine that much, so I think maybe doing it every 3 weeks will work well for me, and then I can throw in some other things on Sundays because I love having a video up on Sundays whenever I possibly can. I think I've only missed like 1 or 2 Sundays over the last couple of years. So anyway, let's dive into the update. For those of you who may be new to hashtag 365 days of samples, it is a sample project I started where I use all of my beauty samples. Everything from little foils to deluxe size products. You'll see examples as I go through. And I always structure my videos the same way too. So I first talk about the products that I would not buy the full size of because of the sample. Anything I need to try again, things that I would purchase the full size of, and then I draw randomly from my sample box. So I'm really excited to play with some new things too. I'll have to choose a lot of things this week, so that's gonna be the most fun. Anyway, let's speed through this because I really want to pick some stuff. I have 2 things that I would not purchase the full size of. The first thing is from Alterna. This is the Nourishing Anti-Dryness Cream. So I am not a body lotion, body butter, body cream, whatever you want to call it person. I am just not a person who remembers to use it because I'm not very dry, and 9 times out of 10 when I do use it, it's too sticky, doesn't absorb very well. I feel like I'm relatively well moistured most of the time, but sometimes I really need extra hydration, and I like things that seep in quickly, dry fast, are very hydrating, usually smell pretty good. So this is definitely a product that helps with really dry skin. It's very, very nourishing, but for me it's too nourishing. This is a cream that could be used on everyone. Right on the tube it says for infants to seniors, but just for me it's too intense. It's too intense. I like something that has like a little nice light citrusy scent that absorbs quickly and leaves my skin feeling hydrated, but I don't have that residue tackiness on my skin. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So for me, this is not something that I would purchase because it's not something that I would use, but it's not a bad product. See, sometimes when I try samples like this, I can tell it's a good product. It's just not something that is good for me. And the last thing that I would not purchase the full size of is from Sunday Riley. So this is a moisturizer. So this says that it's supposed to provide deep luminous moisturization and also expertly fight the visible signs of UV and micropollution induced skin aging and sensitivity. So I can't really speak on those claims because you would need to use the product for a long time to see if it was helping your skin in that regard. But as far as providing deep luminous moisturization, no. It did absorb in really quickly, but it almost disappeared and it was like there was nothing on my face at all. I actually ended up putting on 2 layers of this moisturizer because I just felt nothing after the first one, and the second one didn't help. My skin actually felt a little bit drier than it normally would have, so I had to use my regular skincare products on top of it because it just did nothing. It did nothing at all. I've been really disappointed with Sunday Riley products that I've tried from samples, and I've tried large samples as well, not just like a little foil packet where you get a couple of uses out of it, but those samples that are supposed to be for like a week or more, and I have not been impressed with it. I just don't think that the things that I've tried so far mesh well with my skin, and I know there's a lot of Sunday Riley fans out there who like live and die by that skincare, but I've just tried other things that are much better for me. I do have one thing that I want to try again, and that is a foundation. And this is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Magic Foundation, and the shade I had was Too Fair. And I think the shade match was really, really good. I did a full day wear test of this foundation because I really wanted to see how it would work out. And I did post a couple of pictures on Instagram, and I liked it. But I don't know if I was in love with it. And it's such a pricey foundation, and I'm just not sold on Charlotte Tilbury in general. So I want to try another sample of this, try it for another full day, just to see if I really like how it looks on my skin, to see if my skin really looks magical with this foundation, or if I have other things that are just as good, if not better. You know, it's not like some of the other foundation samples I've tried over this project where I used one sample, even the incorrect shade, and I went, yes, I love this foundation, I have to have it. This one, you know, I'm on the fence of, so I don't dislike it enough to say that I wouldn't purchase it, but I don't love it enough to put it on my wish list right away. So moving on now to products that I would purchase the full size of, I have 4. And the first one is one of the Magnificent Metals, the glitter things from Stila. This is the shade Kitten. I really like this. I feel like it was just the one I bought the full size of. Smoldering Satin. Did I say it right that time? Wow, I didn't call it Satan. Okay, first time for everything. So I think it was just that one that was a big failure for me and didn't work that well. This one worked really well. I wasn't getting a whole lot of fallout, because that was my thing with Satan, is that it was just fallout. It would look gorgeous, absolutely amazing for the first like hour or so, and I'd be like, look at my glittery eyelids, and then all of a sudden I'd have no glitter left on my eyelids. It would all be down my cheeks, which, you know, I've rocked that look from time to time, but not really what I'm intending to go for. You know, there's loose glitter for that. So I did like Kitten, it stayed on pretty well, so this is one that I would consider purchasing. The next thing I have here, and the sample card is a little wet because of one of the ones I just took from my shower, but this is from YSL. This is the Signature Strobing Sculpt with Light. So it says that it's the first Touché infused with ultra fine gold shimmer for a unique natural glow. And what I liked about it though was that this particular one was peachy, and I love peachy tones for highlighting my under eye area because the darkness underneath my eye area tends to be a little purpley blue, so peach counteracts that perfectly. So I really liked this. I was surprised because I've never really liked the Touché Eclat. I always found them to be really, really dry, and it was always something that I would only want to use underneath my eye area for brightening, and I really liked this one. Like, I feel like I don't really need it because I think my Urban Decay concealer is good enough, but this gives that extra brightness that really just hides everything. So the Urban Decay is like every day, and this would be one that I would purchase for filming and for photography and stuff like that, because then I wouldn't really have to do any correction to my under eye area because it would just be completely covered by this, because it was just kind of shocking when I used it, and I just kind of threw it on because I wasn't expecting much, and then I just saw how luminous and bright my under eye area was, and I was like, okay, all right, I will give this another shot. This is definitely going on my wish list for a purchase at some point in the future. Not an immediate purchase. And that's the thing with all of these. It's not like they're immediate purchases. A lot of the times I tend to wait until near the end of the year when Sephora has their big sale, and then I purchase a bunch of things on my wish list, which tend to come from this project. So most of these things won't be anything immediate, but things I will consider and have in my mind to compare to other things too. The third thing that I would purchase the full size of, since I just mentioned the water, this is It's a 10 Miracle Hair Mask. So this was in my shower. I forgot to take it out even though it is gone, and I really liked it. I didn't know if I was going to like it that much because my natural hair has been in quite a state, but mostly it's my scalp area, not the rest of my hair, and this really did make the rest of my hair feel really soft and silky, and it was very manageable. I just wish I could get the psoriasis on my scalp under control, because that's the only thing that's really dragging my hair down right now besides the weird unevenness. I still need to sort that out, but time. It's all about time, so it will get there. So this thing is supposed to detangle, restore moisture balance, instantly restore elasticity, soften, smooth, impart luminous shine, enhance natural body, nourish, defrizz, and improve color vibrancy. So I don't think it did all 10 of those things, like improve color vibrancy, and not really. Restore elasticity, I don't really think so, but I did feel the nourishing, the defrizzing, the natural body, the luminous shine, the softness and the smoothness. So it wasn't a 10 out of 10, more like a 7 or an 8 out of 10, but that's still really good. So I would definitely purchase this in the future. I'm not even sure where you can buy this in Canada. Does anybody know? I got this as a sample from Ulta when I placed an order there, so maybe I could order it online from Ulta, but I don't know if it's available anywhere in Canada because I can't remember seeing it anywhere except for maybe Target at one point, and Target doesn't exist in Canada anymore. So if you guys happen to know, please let me know. And the very last thing that I would purchase the full size of is from Philosophy. This is a repeat sample trial for me. This is the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash, and this did exactly what I wanted it to do. It exfoliated my face, but gently. And I just felt like my skin was really clean after using this. Unlike some facial washes and some exfoliating wash combos that just don't really work that effectively. I feel like I need to use multiple things or just different things to wash my face. This on its own worked so well at just making sure my skin was clean with just a little bit of exfoliation. So definitely a product that I would purchase the full size of, and I'm not surprised because I used it before and liked it. And now that I've used it again and liked it, it's an even clearer sign that it's something that would be beneficial for me to have as part of my skincare routine. So I have 3 things remaining, and I'll explain why they're remaining really quickly. So the Clinique lip thing, forgot about. The Marc Jacobs Divine Decadence perfume. I use it a couple of times, but I have a little bit of a cold. Been like sniffing a little bit, and I just can't smell things properly. So I've tried spraying it a few times, but I don't want to excessively spray it because that wouldn't be good for the people around me. And I really want to be able to smell how it smells on me when I can actually smell properly. So I'm gonna keep using it a little bit, and hopefully my sniffer comes back a little bit. And then the Dr. Brandt Do Not Age Moisturizing Neck Cream I use a little bit and then forgot about, because that's what happens with me. I had put most of these things in this container getting ready for filming last week, and that's where most of them stayed. Like the only thing that was not in there was the hair mask thing, which I hadn't gotten from my shower. So anyway, that's why these 3 are still hanging on. Now that's 3 products remaining. So I was thinking about 15, as I said at the beginning, but now I think 15 might be a little ambitious. So maybe we'll go with 12 total, because I have a lot of samples. But 15 and so many new things, that might be a little crazy, but I think we'll go with 12 total. So that means I'll be choosing 9 products. I keep saying products, but you guys know they're samples. So here is my sample box, pretty full with samples of stuff given to me from my sister, stuff from Sephora. I get asked all the time where I get samples from, online orders or samples that people pass on to me. So there's no real secret to it. I'm sorry. So let's pick some things. I'm excited. It's been a while. I have, the first thing I picked out is another one of the YSL Signature Strobing Sculpt with light things, so that's fine. We'll use it again, see if I really do like it. It's always a good test. So the next thing I have here is from Cover FX. This is the Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. So I used this before, liked it, thought I was going to purchase it, and then changed my mind. So let's see what I think about it now. Sample 3 is from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Hungarian Thermal Water. So it's a moisturizer, and this is a deluxe size. Sample 4 is from Alterna. This is the Caviar CC Cream. So I had the full size of this, ran out, so this is perfect timing. So that was 4 samples. The 5th sample is this. Looks, I think this is a lip sampler. Yes, this is from Dior. Oh dear. So there's Rouge Dior and Rouge Dior Brilliant. So I'm guessing one must be a little bit more shiny perhaps, but it's 2 reds and 2 pinks. So we'll play around a little bit and see. I like this little sample thing. It even comes with a little lip brush. that definitely makes it a little bit more appealing. Sample 6 is from Biotherm. This is Blue Therapy Eye Opening Serum. So it's supposed to be a visible aging repair lifting eye serum. Perfect. Sample 7 is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. I'm not even sure what this is. Is this a primer or is this some sort of moisturizer? I'll have to look it up. Sample 8 is from Stellar. This is the Brilliant Primer. Intriguing. I think I got this as a promo thing from Sephora. So it'll be fun to try something new. And the final sample I am choosing is, this is 3 samples actually. This is BareMinerals and it's skincare. So we have the Pure Plush Gentle Deep Cleansing Foam, the Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion, and Bare Heaven, the Essential Moisturizing Soft Cream. So it's a whole 3-step system and we will give this a go. Alright, so I think I have a really good variety of stuff to play with, a lot of skincare, but it seems to be a lot of different skincare, and there are a couple of makeup things as well, 2 primers, some fun lipsticks, so this is definitely going to be an interesting couple of weeks. I will try and use as many of these things as thoroughly as I possibly can, and if I can, I will do little check-ins on Snapchat and or Instagram. I've been really liking Instagram stories lately, so in case you aren't following me on Instagram, I know I'm that annoying person who's plugging stuff, but just in case you might want to see some extra stuff from me, my social media stuff is linked down below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and for spending some time with me today. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Bye for now. Very well. Like, I feel like I'm relatively well moistured, ew.